Hello, everyone. I think Work's gonna lose his mind knowing it's been 95 streams since we started hanging out in the beginning. How many streams have I done this year? Is there a way I can look that up? Hang on. Hi, everyone. To look up how many streams I've done this year. I wonder if it's on my creator dashboard. Hang on, I'm now gonna look because Andy's making me think. Because you've hung out at every stream so far this year. That's fucking nuts. Still looking. I already streamed 414 hours coming in tonight. Well, I know it's been 95, but I'm wondering if it's been every single one this year or not. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, is have you been here for every stream that I've done this year? I don't think so. I think you came in late January, so I probably hit 100 streams already this year. I'm almost at 2,000 hours total stream in my career. works. It's a CSV file when you try to freaking download it. Why wouldn't it be? Good God. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I've done stuff with the dojo before I really took this push into the streaming. I don't remember if you... Do you remember me playing Dispatch and getting banned? Were you there when that happened? Because that was this year. That was in January. Then yeah, you've probably been at every single stream this year. Yeah. Then yeah, you probably have been at every single stream this year. I've done 95 streams already this year. Damn. Means because I'm off tomorrow, taking tomorrow off. I may or may not be at the dojo raid. I still don't know. I'm marking myself as absent. I wouldn't expect me at the dojo raid tomorrow. I mean, if I'm even jumping on my computer at all, it'll be at like 10 o'clock at night just because of the stuff that I have going on. But that means I will hit 100 streams. I'll hit 100 streams basically at my birthday. Because this is stream number 95. And then I'll have Tuesdays 96, Wednesday 97, Thursday 98. Friday, if I stream, it's my birthday day, it'll be at 99. Saturday the 27th, I will be streaming. So if I stream on my birthday and stream on that, it'll be 99. Yeah, I'll basically hit 100 streams this year at my birthday. That's kind of interesting. I didn't think that I was that close. Damn. That's kind of wild. As I said, I think it's in my phone still. No, I'm not shopping with ChatGPT, Google. Fuck off. The resolution says it was. I think I put some here. Did I put it on Blue Sky? On Blue Sky? I post a lot on Blue Sky. Holy shit. Yeah, so my goal was to do 150 streams and stream 500 hours. I just found it. So I'm going to shatter the 150. I'm definitely shattering the 500 mark. Holy crap. And then the 100 streams, I'm definitely going to be blowing by. Especially because I'm going to be adding, like, my normal 2 days off. I'm going to start adding those to stream as stream nights. Like, I'm probably going to have to take a day off permanently from everything. But if once ASMR starts up, then I'll be doing those. I'll start those on Sunday and Monday nights. Dude's name's Barack Oshama. That's fucking hilarious. Who is that? Oh, Plagueis. Okay. Lucid Eel. The lurk. I appreciate that. Alright, just missed that. I'm not the best at paying attention. Oh, let me connect the birds. Let me get you your birds. I'm gonna adjust these birds a little bit. Hang on. Apologies, I'm gonna make the birds just a smidge smaller. I'll have to mess with this some more and figure out how to get them. Probably have to actually adjust the height of the birds in stream avatars, but basically what they're going to do now is they'll walk right over to where my model is at, and then they'll walk back. So they got the whole center and left side of the screen. So there's your birds, for those of you that want your birds. I have 12 grand in my own fucking bank. Oh, that's the goal that I have. Jesus Christ. Half my goal. First 4 feet. I'm gonna hold off. I should have that other chest. Should be, yeah. I just get hero crosses. That's all it is. Got into a key pretty quick here. That's rare. Teleport to seat. Key that I have, so I can trade it out at the end of this thing. I figured to go ahead with a warrior key so that I can switch to my Death Knight later. Dude, the people that are sitting in like a queue for a while and then sit there and go summon please, I don't like them. Like, buddy, you're sitting in the bazaar. It's 2 portals to get here.
Something foul is stalking these grounds, heroes. Hunt it down and destroy it.
I have to refill my water. Whatever. I'll do it while raid invites are going out. This bear does. Go over here and get this subjugator. Greta? I forgot to put Rend on. I lost so much damage.
My power is
Got no patience. Appreciate the lure, Kaylee.
my power is transcendent. Share in it.
Appreciate that, Sandy. Dude, the DPS jump that I've gotten, like, quite literally just getting a weapon, is kind of insane to me.
Champions, over here. Follow me.
Yes, go follow Haley if you're not following Haley. If you're into Warcraft stuff at all, she is 1 day a week. On Sundays, she streams. Generally speaking, it's the Dojo Sunday Key Learner event. What's my item level? 261. Like, I made this weapon for me, and I jumped 2 item levels. But it was also an item that was, like, perfectly statted for me. Grab that group, or you just grab the first board? I don't know. Okay. We're getting to do rend.
A gift of power.
We will not be pushed out. Bring in more forces from the void to deal with these intruders.
A gift of power.
Pull those. Don't pull those. Don't pull those. Don't pull those. Pull these. Pull these. Pull these. I'll get the conjure. Pull those. I'll get the conjure. Hooray! Ad starting up in about 45 seconds for those that are not subscribed. I unfortunately don't have a way to snooze them on my end, but we're just clearing trash, so I think it's worth going for the next 3 minutes. It's probably about how long it'll take us to get to oh, you're gonna do this?
A gift of power.
Brother, I think you're pulling too much. Hey, Bella.
Gift of power.
Gonna do a quick key before we get ready for the first two of Void Spire. We're gonna reclear that for the vault slot.
Our efforts will not be interrupted.
A gift of power.
Alright, not burning Colossus Smash on cooldown right now because I have regular strikes going. Now I can burn this. It'll put my cooldowns a little off kilter, but I think it'll be alright. I'll just hold Avatar for the next Colossus Smash window here. That way I get my cooldowns kind of lined back up.
My power is transcendent.
This. I actually wonder if it's worth, like, if even I use regular sweeping strikes, if I get Colossus Smash back up, if it's is it worth it to just go ahead and override that or not, or do I hold it? No, I can kind of keep a 2 Colossus Smash for every 1 Avatar type situation going here. I think it might be worth doing that. I'll have to check. I'll ask Jessica next time I see her on.
My power
healing Mythic Chimichanga tonight. Good luck. I gotta get down and refine this, or I'll be refining the strat for that when we're doing it tonight.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
The healing on that fight's fairly intense, especially because you split the whole time. So, be ready for that.
A gift of power. My power is transcendent. Share in it.
I do like that shockwaves, like actual shockwave animation is like easier to see, so I kind of have a better idea of how far it goes, which is gonna allow me to better judge how to use the stun on it and stuff like that.
My power is transcendent.
I used heroic leap too quickly. Should have. I don't know what threw off my cooldown timing got thrown off there, and I'm not sure by what. why I love mobile DPS, man. Warrior, Hunter, Demon Hunter. I noticed that's a pattern with me. If it's a pretty mobile DPS, then I really enjoy it.
Musings can wait, though. This entity must die.
At this point, I don't know if Rabbit Girl will be up again. I'm gonna hold Colossus Smash. Ren. Can't trade the ring, so. Do the waste. That's a good mastery. Y'all do Mythic Sporefall? We tried. Our best pull, actually, I think it's up. Best try, I think it was like 60%. Not loading it. Yeah, I think our best pull is like 60%. It's a tight check. It's a very tight check. We tried it with 21 and then got down to 19. It's just the positioning requirements on that fight are depending on the strat you use. We use a double jellyfish strat where we hold the funglings on the first spawn. We just kind of keep them towards the middle. And then once the second step adds spawn, all the fungling people go to wherever the second jellyfish is at. We kill them there, and then we assign odds and evens to split the DPS to kill the mushrooms once those come out. Yeah, so the way that the funglings versus the shroomlings work is that when they're alive, they can cross through each other no matter what. They can't die within 10 yards of each other. So what we tried initially, I'll show you what we tried initially, and then so let's put Rotmire here in the middle. So we have tanks, melee, ranged, healers. So what we do is I'm gonna go into this for a sec so that way you can see it a little bit better. And I'll blow this up. So kind of start like this, and then what happens is the first 4 cap, let's just say it spawns here. So we move the boss over, everyone goes over, and then what happens is the funglings spawn and the shroomlings spawn. So what we do is, depending on which one you get fixated with, is we have the shroomlings go underneath this 4 cap. We'll just stick melee here, and let's say your 3 range to get the funglings, we have them kind of stand in the middle and try to put the boss on them. And we kill them all here. And meanwhile, the funglings do not get killed. So what I want to do with positioning on this is wherever the sporling is at, put the boss kind of in between the two. That way, if any melee get funneled in, let me know about the dungeon pool. So anyway, so what we try to do is we try to put the boss somewhat close so that all of these can be cleaved off of, and then any melee and range can still just hit the boss themselves. When the second one spawns, I mean, ideally it spawns like here, but what's been happening for us is it spawns way the fuck over here. So then we get our second set of shroomlings, funglings. So the shroomlings stay over here by the first one. And then all the funglings, we have them bring them over here with now the 6 people that have it over here. The boss, we probably just need to keep, like, our big thing is I don't know where to position the boss. I think I'm just going to keep it here. And you kill it off, and then if you kill them before the fungal burst goes out, you have this group come back here and try to get a little damage on the boss, but then what happens is that we'll just say the sword is odds and then evens. Is that what we should have done, and I didn't do when we did this, is that when these get fungal bloom, you put the odds on this group, you put the evens on this group, and then you separate your healers. So you have 2 healers here and then 2 healers down here. You blow all of these up, and then you reset the boss to the middle. And then you rinse and repeat the entire time. So when your next 4 cap spawns, it spawns here and then here. We got lucky one time where it spawned like there and there, and we were able to just sit the boss in between the 2. That was quite nice. But yeah, so that's kind of how we approach it. It's just the 2 big things that I discovered, and it was both very frustrating for me, to the point that I had to teach people about how critical warnings work. Is that people have to pay attention to which of, whether it's the shroomlings or the funglings, whichever one it is that they are being chased by, they have to pay attention. because what was happening is we had people that would get the funglings, say like our first 4-cap was here, so you're supposed to send shrimlings here. We'd have someone with a fungling come stand over here, and then it would die because it's just getting cleaved, and go from there. Like, the legit thing about this fight is that the only thing that a raid leader would need to shot call is reminder that the ads are coming out, and then no, they don't. It is complete. The only thing that the funglings and shrimlings don't target is tanks. It is completely RNG beyond that. Which is why, like, when you're first, like, if this is your first one, we set the boss, like, if the first one spawns here, you put your shrimlings here. And then what I did is I would manually put a marker, like I'm gonna have to keybind it, where I manually put a marker down where that was at. And I'll probably have to keybind it to like a shift side button modifier for the purposes of making it quick. So I put like a circle down. Say, all right, shroomlings go to circle. You put the boss here. First set of funglings are out here. That way you keep the 10 yards, but then any melee that you have can be in between. You can still attack the boss without, you know, and still keep that 10 yards for not spawning shrooms here. And then you go wherever your second one is at and do the same thing. And do the same thing, you split your healers off here. And then when those are dead, unless you're so close to the fungal bloom timing where you just keep your 6 DPS essentially here and your 6 DPS here, 12 of your, if you have a 20 group, 14 DPS, you would just assign one, usually a ranged, which just comes, have a range, come stand like right here and blow these up. So you have 7 and 7. Or if you have high DPS on your one side, you just blow it up. But if you have time for the fungal, you all reconnect and then you assign, all right, odds go here, evens go here. This fight is hell on your melee. This strat is hell on your melee. So if you run a heavy ranged, then I think you're going to be in a pretty good spot. But as long as you have, like, if you have melee that know how to use their mobility, or you run low melee, then that strat I think will work really well. So I mean, it's a tough fight. Like, I saw our guildmaster's son did a pug with or did a mythic group with I don't know if it was his guild, his son's guild, or a friend of his son's guild, or whatever. But the average DPS that they were doing, was 120k. And that fight took them 8 minutes. That boss has a shitload of health because of all the switching that you do. So it's a long fight, and it gets harder and harder the longer it goes. So it is a combination of a DPS race with strong positioning. And go from there. So like, if you have people that are dropping only like 40, 50k DPS, you're not gonna kill that boss. I'm sorry. How many melee do you run typically? Like, if you have a 20-person group, we run Demon Hunter, Warrior, Rogue, 2 Ret Paladins. And then if our other Ret is there, we run typically 6, but generally about 5 melee. You know, obviously Paladin horse lasts forever now, so they can usually get there. It's just, you know, doing it every 45 seconds can suck. And then you know, Demon Hunter's pretty mobile. Our Rogue is, I think he plays subtlety, so he just runs sprints and shadow steps. You know, Warrior can leap charge on a fairly short cooldown, so like, I think the only melee that would be really hurting in a strat like that would be DK. Somewhat Enhancement Shaman, though they can talent Spirit Walk. Get the big burst sprint plus a Windrush Totem every 2 minutes for one of them. Survival Hunter can be fine because they can just disengage, harpoon. Trying to think of the other melee. Let me just go down the list. DK, they're probably running Death's Advance because they're not running Rider. They're either playing Send Lane or Deathbringer, depending on Frost or Unholy. So they would need help getting over there if they're in that group. I'd probably stick all your DKs. All but one of you. If you have multiple DKs, put all but one in the Shroomling group. You need one for the Fungling group. That way, if there's someone that goes wandering off, they can grip it back in. Let's see. Feral Druid would be fine because they can Tiger Dash and Wild Charge. Druid, Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter's fine. H Hunter, Survival Hunter's fine. I, J, K, L, M. Windwalker might struggle a little bit. That is actually a fight where instead of taking Celerity, it might be worth taking Chi Torpedo. I would definitely look at your damage. Like, if you need everyone, like, if everyone is sitting, honestly, probably 80k or above, like single target, then I think you're gonna be okay. But obviously Augavokers are kind of the weird exception because they don't log in correctly on the damage meters. But anyone else beyond that, if you have people that are lagging way behind or anything like that, then I would not then I may not see about attempting it tonight. Because it's such a tight damage check. I actually did it on normal on this warrior, and first thing I did was looking around for the jellyfish, and it actually doesn't spawn on normal. What I would do, honestly, Haley, since I think you're running the Friday raid, I won't be there for it, but if you're running the Friday raid, I would probably go start with Sport Ball. Like, that boss on normal is incredibly easy. You just pick a spot where the boss is at, and you literally just tank him there the whole time. Just make sure everyone stands on top of the boss for the ads, and you do the blow up phase, and that's it. Other than that, you just run out for the vines. That boss on normal, like even in a pug where there was almost no coordination and not many people knew what they were doing, you one-shot it. So with like 30 people. So Sporefall on Friday might actually be a play for that team to do, just so they can get the Spore Fuse gear, which I think sits at 272. For some of them might be really nice. And then go into, you know, Void Spire or Dreamrift or whatever your plan is to do. I'd probably do, like, if you want to try out Sporefall, I'd do Sporefall into Dreamrift since that team has killed it, and then go into Void Spire with whatever remaining time you have. Because the last two bosses, honestly, are like pretty bad for loot across the board. Actually completely forgot to chapter my video. I did release a video, I'll link it here, that talks about the 12.1 announcements plus my thoughts on the season 2 dungeon pool. I'm working on editing that now. I just gotta figure out where I put the season 2 dungeon discussion at. We're gonna mute this and we're gonna listen to my own video because I'm a narcissist like that. Static, the Kobold Endeavor, which will be cool. I do like to do endeavors. Some of the look on it, and a Tortolan Endeavor as well. Okay, I kind of like these actually. 4 new endeavors. I think that'll be good. Get the notepad out. They did mention class changes as well, so pretty cool stuff there. All right, 12:15. 12:15 is dungeon talk. All right, cool. All right, let's put the lo-fi back on. To the YouTube studio. Let me add the chapters in because I'm a terrible content creator. No, that's not the right one. The right one. Overview. 12:15. Aesthetic. The kobold. My channel. Kobold Endeavor, which will be I haven't added them onto the video just yet, but it is in the comments. Okay, so if you want to go look at that video and just want to see my thoughts strictly on just like the season 2 dungeon pool, because like the first 12 minutes or so I kind of just talk generally about what's going on with the with the 12.1 announcements. I don't go in depth on anything, obviously, because we don't really know much. Talk a little bit about some of the screenshots that we see and a little bit about some of the UI changes. But if you go to the description, there's a marker at 12:15 of that video that will skip ahead to just the season 2 dungeon. I take a good long talk about, like, I break down the list and then I talk about each dungeon individually, and I take kind of an optimistic point of view on the dungeons, because I think that there is potential. Like, everyone's looking at that list and they go, oh, fuck this, I hate this. And I'm sitting there going, well, let's talk about some of the things that could be, you know, they always make changes from what they are on Mythic 0 to what they were in Dungeons. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what type of changes could be done. Get my bonus rolls on this? Yeah, I got it. But while everyone's kind of dooming and glooming, I'm trying to at least be somewhat positive and talk about, okay, here's some of the changes. I didn't get into this shit. Or last week, shit. Not that it matters. This character, like, literally has one upgrade left. The neck piece that I'm really just thinking about crafting instead of trying to get one. So I'll just probably do like a crit mastery neck craft, and then this character is done. Like, done. Like, everything else is Either max craft, max mythed out, weapons are done. I think it'd be nice to get the mythic sporefall stuff. Because like there's a good like I can catalyze that and get set on item levels. This neck would be beautiful for me. The waste I get because it is better, but it does ruin my embellishment, but I could just recraft that onto my bracers, frankly. That ring is not very good for me, and that trinket's not very good for me. So like, I would love to kill this boss on Mythic a few times, but I also am not naive to the fact that that's probably not happening. Not that time for people to do invites and stuff, so see Sam on. I think I've done professional weeklies yet. Let me look. Ooh, development notes are hot. Let's look. All right, let's look. Class changes. Let's go, boy. Maybe? Did they announce class changes? All right, here we go. Let's talk about this. This is gonna take a little bit. Involved in this character? Okay, I did. I need to get back in on this character because I gotta get some 3K done. Oh shit. Cherry stream. Expecting that. Alright. Class changes. Alright, player health and creature damage has been increased by 25% at max level, and health consumable values have been adjusted to match these values. In Curse of Ulatek, we've decided to increase player health and enemy damage by 25% for max level. We've made similar adjustments at the start of Midnight and also in early Dragonflight. Our intent is for damage to be less spiky and healing gameplay to be more satisfying. When healing is too bursty, enemies have to be tuned to deal spiky damage, which requires quick reactions to survive, and we feel that leads us to unsatisfying and stressful gameplay. While we're increasing overall creature damage with this change, we are hand-tuning counter abilities to deal appropriate damage alongside these changes to meet our goals. We're also making adjustments to several healing and absorb spells for DPS and tank specializations so that they retain their relative impact. I think this is just something that they're going to have to do every tier now, right? Like, it just kind of feels like that's where it's headed. They're going to be lowering throughput for major DPS cooldowns for several specializations and increasing their steady state damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. They've been cooking. Alright, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. I'm keeping my thing open so I can see this. Alright. When damage done during cooldowns is significantly higher than damage outside of cooldowns, the pacing of combat outside of cooldowns can feel sluggish. Priority is ensuring that cooldowns continue to be high impact and fun, that damage dealt without cooldowns is effective, and that we maintain texture between the specs. We'll be observing how this plays out on PTR, and it's possible we need to make further adjustments and pull back on some changes. And all class interrupts will now display a mist visual over a target's head if used when the target was not casting a spell. It will also play a separate sound to represent a mist interrupt. Players recognize when an enemy has allies to use their interrupt ability, even if a spell is not interrupted. That's cool. I like that. They should still give me the fellowship thing where I can push a button and it says, I'm kicking that target. Puts my character portrait, or in this case, it can be like a class portrait or a spec portrait, right next to the Bob's health bar, and it says, I'm kicking that son of a bitch. And then when I kick it, it puts the kick cooldown timer on the health bar, or on the thing. I love that feature in Fellowship. They should do the same here. Alright. Blood Decay. Permafrost gets a bigger shield. Voracious gets more leech. Relish in Blood gets more healing. Rapid Decomp increases Blood Plague healing by a lot more. Sanguinary Burst heals for 18 instead of 15. And Umbilicus Eternus absorbs damage equal to 6 times the damage dealt by Blood Plague instead of 5. That's probably just kind of, again, talking about the healing and absorb stuff that they're tuning up to make sure it stays in line with their health pools. Go from there. Alright, Unholy gets a dev note. Frost just gets the permafrost thing, which we expect. With Curse of Ulatek, we're aiming to smooth the gap between cooldown and non-cooldown throughput. Okay, so they're one of the specs that are going to be getting here. However, combined with previous summoning powers from the writer, let's see. Holy Death Knight was reimagined as a summoner of the Scourge, and we're very happy with how it landed. Combined with the previous summoning powers from the Runners of the Apocalypse Tree, the amount of summons was exceeding the numbers we're comfortable with. It's paramount for us to provide a clear game space for our players, and we felt there was no design space left for us to give more summoning powers without ignoring this core principle. Reanimation's been renamed to Lord of the Dead, and its secondary effects have been redesigned. When you control 3 Maguses, you sacrifice them to summon your Lord of the Dead. You cast those between 2 enemies. Magus with higher remaining duration grant increased power. The Apex talent of Forbidden Knowledge's rank 3 has been updated. It no longer grants a stacking damage to Necrotic Coil and Graveyard, and effectiveness of Putrefy, activated by Dread Plague, has been increased as a result to compensate for the loss of that. Soul Reaper no longer consumes charges of Putrefy to cast. It now consumes 3 lesser ghoul stacks to summon them instantly. Holy Aura has been updated to give haste buff on spawn. Army of the Dead's been updated, which summons or empowers the lesser ghouls to form an unholy army of 8 for 30 seconds. When active, you command your army through the Scourge Strike, executing orders based on nearby enemies instead of summoning lesser ghouls. So basically, it makes it so that you're going to kind of target and like Zug, like, hey, Zug, that guy. So it gives it a little bit of a funnel priority. Death Order, Lesser Ghoul strike with you, dealing shadow damage to your target, and Epidemic Order, they erupt, dealing shadow damage to your right enemies. Menacing Magus now also gives Lord of the Dread Frostbolts chained to 3 additional enemies. Lesser Ghoul damage has been increased. Army of the Dead, Lesser Ghoul damage reduced. Necrotic Coil damage increased. Graveyard damage increased. Commander of the Dead has been jumped from 10 to 20 for 30 seconds, down from 15 to 30, so a little bit of a nerf there. Ruptured Viscera now deals damage beyond 5 targets. Fair. Players other than Death Knight can now only see 3 lesser ghouls at a time. We love that. Appreciate the hydrate. I will refill on water here in a little bit because I'm empty. And thanks for the alert, Zandy. And then, of course, they get the permafrost change that has been across the board. Demon Hunters can now equip daggers. So basically making it so now we have an extra weapon that Demon Hunters, particularly Devourer Demon Hunters, can do. Sure. Alright, we're reducing the scaling of Devourer's Mastery Monster Within to help other stats compete and compensating with an overall ability damage buff. Between that and a few more targeted changes, we expect damage during Void meta to be slightly reduced, while damage outside of Void meta is significantly increased. This is definitely one of the specs that does way too much damage inside their cooldowns and not enough damage outside of it. Let's see. Bonus damage is reduced during Void meta by 66%. All ability damage is increased by 20%. Void Ray damage goes from 67 to 40% boost. Impending Apocalypse now causes Collapse and Starter grant 20% extra damage to the next one instead of 30. And Consume damage was straight up increased by 60%, but not Devourer's damage. Those are fine changes. I want to see them do something with Scarred and the Hunt and Hungering Slash. I'm so desperate for that. Alright, Demon Blades, Blade Dance, Chaos Strike now require Warglaives, axes, swords, and fist weapons. So the daggers thing is only for Devourer. Never Say Die, damage increased by 3% while above 50% health. Leech increased by 5% while below 50% health. The Dash of Chaos has been removed. Alright, Dash of Chaos is... Oh, doesn't let me dash back. Whatever, nobody uses it. Alright, Vengeance, same thing. Get the weapon requirements on Fracture and Soul Cleave. Charred Warblades healed you for 5% of the fire damage. Soul Cleave healing increase. Fell Diving healing increase. Frailty increase. Feast of Souls healing increase. Rebel. So again, these changes are just in line with the absorption stuff that they've been wanting to do across the board. Added Fur Absorb increased. Wild Growth. Heart of the Wild and Power of Wild Growth is up. Let's see. Balance has had high astral power generation, a lot of free spender procs, which meant there were many GCD less after casting spenders. For Militech, we've reduced astral power generation and the number of free spenders, but increased the damage they do. Provide more time to react to astral power gain, make pooling astral power outside of Eclipse to spend inside of Eclipse more impactful. They've adjusted balance to do that. So how are they doing that? So a new passive at level 42, if Moonfire and Sunfire dispelled, Stellar Flare is applied to the target and generates astral power. That's going to be really good for PvP. Umbrella Intensity now increases Wrath and Starfire damage by 10% at all times. Apex Talent, rank 2, gets reduced to 10 to 20%, and the crit damage and its duration was increased to 8 seconds instead of 6. All damage dealt by 4, Star Surge up, Starfall up, Rejuve healing increased, Wild Growth healing increased, Regrowth healing increased, Celestial Fire increases the damage of your 2 dots, the shooting stars, by 10 instead of 8. Orbit Breaker reduced from 60 to 50. Touch of the Cosmos goes from reduced to 12% chance from 15% chance, and 20% on Starfire to 15% on Starfire. Total Eclipse gets a buff from 10 to 20 to 15 to 30. Sculpt Stars and Astral Communion are swap positions in the tree, and Sculpt Stars as a result gets a reduction increase from Eclipse cooldown from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. A counter aura for Orbit Breaker has been added to show your progress towards casting a full moon. This can be tracked in the cooldown manager and manually canceled to reset your Orbit Breaker progress. Why would you? That's probably some moon bullshit shenanigans. Alright, Lunar Calling gets nerfed from 120 to 100 for Elun's Chosen. Bountiful Bloom now extends the duration of your treants by 4 seconds instead of adding a 4th treant. You get your haste increase from Cenarius' Might from 8 to 6. Potent enchantments down from 10 to 6. Alright. We'll finish up Druid, and then I'll probably hit on more of this. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do a YouTube video on this after Raid tonight. So I'll just do a YouTube video. That'll go up tomorrow. I'll get it done, quick dusted, and then I'll do... The weekend will be dedicated to the 2 tier list videos that I made for tanks and healers and how they felt were, and then the DPS, which is a very long fucking video. Those are gonna take me a while to do because I have to chapter out those pretty intensely. Actually, I bought Gatorade today. I'm gonna grab one of those and hydrate. Cowboy, there is a chance we'll need you healing tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because I'm coming on his Demon Hunter.
'Cause he's already locked to
He's
the
locked
Rift on his
at
paladin.
Would you care if I came on my shaman? He's
What's
got
the-
281 item level. I only ask because there's like 2 really good items that drop off of Imperator.
Yeah, we're still sticking pretty much to mains right now. And you're the only evoker that we have, so the evoker buff is pretty huge.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Thunder ask.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to tell him no.
Whisper Oak, and Oak does not respond.
Is he even on? Oh, see him on here.
He's on. It says he's on.
Not in the guild. Whatever character he's on.
He is on Squid. That
Oh, that's his?
Squid Smack is his.
Woodward?
It's Glue. It says you're invited. Are you not in here already?
He's in a hurry.
Oh,
He's in a
supposed to-
Discord. But he's in the party.
He's in the party. Okay.
Or raid or whatever you call it. Now he's in Discord.
Sam, can you grab Kalik? I don't have the option anyway.
It says he's an unfriendly target. That's exit wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says he's an invalid. It says he's unfriendly target. Well, let me invite him. And now he doesn't have a name on him anymore.
If you list the raid group real quick, I'll probably see it.
Okay.
Since we're on this.
Why? I mean, if you're friends, why can't we invite you? That's
old Blizzard.
interesting. Yeah.
Probably something to do with that favorites thing.
Could be. It's named Calic. You should be able to find it. There we go.
Jor wanted me to create an alt called Cowlick, just so that, Sam, so that you would have to pronounce Cowlick and Cowlick.
Just has to be a Tauren. That's the big
That
thing.
was hilarious.
That would be kind of pretty funny. Oh, there's Oak Hugger. So the other thing is, I was having a hard time inviting Glue. It kept saying an unfriendly target.
He's pretty unfriendly.
I
Yeah,
think
but
I'm Horde. That might have been something to do with it.
it might have been something to do with it. That's why
was
when
kinda
you said
kind of,
invite, I'm like,
But you're in the
looked like it
like,
went through.
in the guild. Why shouldn't it?
He's
That's
in the guild.
so
and
weird.
That's how I invited him. I right-clicked on him in guild and said invite. It says cannot invite unfriendly target.
It's getting kind of offended. I usually get invited pretty quick.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Hooker joined in here yet? So at least they fixed BattleNet so it's not cycling as people are logging in. That is part has been fixed, but it's still a dumpster fire.
And I'm still in AUG spec.
Let the void consume itself.
There should do.
Good day.
Where's your dad at? Should do.
It's working.
Hello?
Slugging.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. What about your other brother?
He's also logging out.
Okay. We are short a Slayer tonight, and we are short a farm tonight. So we do have a spot.
I'm far from the only
And then see here, get him, and then we have.
what your beloved grandmother did to poor young Barrett. No, leave them out of this.
We do not have Bears out, right? Bears
Yeah,
still out
he-
tonight, or is he?
Yeah, he said it's probably going to be definitely this week and probably maybe even next week before things are settled with his job.
Alright, so all we are aware of, looking at the list, we know Jor's going to log on here shortly, right?
Well, hi.
There he is. And so we have everybody that we know of that we have on our raid team, because the one Death Knight isn't available on Thursdays. So, quick, if you do have your warrior friend, and then I don't have to open up a queue. That would be sweet.
I put out something in the guild chat too. Next week, possibly a bear. We'll get an update on him. Jenny also just told me she'll be out next week, so we'll be kind of same thing for next week.
There's the Jorah Meister.
All right, well, we're getting the last slot filled. Just got a few rotating names. Is there anyone that has not done this fight? You've done this fight, or have you seen us do this fight? Do you know what's going on with this one?
What's that? Sorry.
With this fight on Mythic, have you seen us do it, or have you been here? I don't remember.
Which fight is this? Sorry.
Imperator Aversian.
Yeah, the chest fight.
Tic-tac-toe boss.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh, Bear just logged in.
Could also have a lead. Lead might be available.
Oh, Bear just logged on.
Oh, there's bear. Good.
Oh, we're full.
Might say that that's
Bearific news.
Bearific news, I like it.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so I'll get the markers down real quick. Let me I gave you assist, but didn't seem to take it. Try it again.
Okay, so should do just real quick. I'll give you the quick outlier. So the stuff that you really need to care about. So when the ads spawn for the tic-tac-toe, they're gonna have a dome shield over their head. We're gonna call which markers we're gonna start at, and there's kind of two ways that you can handle it. One, we just kind of say, hey, everyone get underneath the dome, because what happens is on Mythic we have to do 2 dispels in order to break the dome before the tank hit goes off, so that we can destroy the ad. So it's kind of hard to tell if you have it, but you'll kind of notice like around your feet, you'll be like pulsing out like a small blue circle. If you have that, you just go stand. If you don't get dispelled on the first one, you have to go to the second one that we call and stand under it. So you can do that. With no farm, I don't have a cauldron or anything like that, so we'll have to use personal flasks and food tonight, or flask and potions tonight. But
Hold up. I might have one.
oh shit. Potion one down. Whoever dropped that, thank you.
Beast is down too.
So that's the one thing, the first thing you look out for. You know, if you don't have the dispel, you can safely kind of step out of the circle if you need to, and go from there. The third ad that we will not be killing, it is the target priority in the switch hop when we switch to the ads, because if it gets to 100 energy, it evolves, turns into a mob that is just really, really hard to kill, and basically it's gonna wipe us. So that target becomes target prio. Whoa, multiple charges down.
The one cauldron didn't have these.
Oh.
Well, now you can get 3 or 4 if you could do it.
You can only have 1 fleeting in your bag at a time, so you can drink 2, store a third.
2, 3, yeah.
I'm now.
What in the hell is going on here?
Now
No,
we're
there's
just
3 of them down.
getting silly. I see 4.
I just have a ton of them. I need to honestly get rid of them because they're the lower ranked ones.
Yeah, me too. But hey, they're free. Well, free for you.
Newell's on his age mount over here, money.
350.
Let's see, what are the other things that you have to worry about? Let's see. Get inside the circle, get the dispel, kill the prio ad, it interrupts on the rest of them as we can. And then this one, when the march happens, it's going to come down 2 sections at a time, so we'll just call left, right, center. And it's as we're looking at the stairs, so if I call right, we're coming here, vice versa. Yeah, spec check, thank you. So anyway, and plus build. You could probably go mostly single target on this. If you have a build that's like 2 or 3 target cleave, you can safely do that probably if it doesn't cost you too much single target. Did you give your Rotmeyer yet? No. We put in about 15 to 20 pulls, and our best one was 60%. We were not anywhere near the damage check that's going to be required for that fight. So we're going to give it another week or 2, work on Chimeras instead, to see if we can get that loss down, since our best pull on that's like 48%, 45%.
Who's doing the first 2 dispels? Is it Jor and...
The Druids, and then you and Azula will take the second set.
Maybe if you guys see Shadut with the buff, just dispel him as one of the first ones. Actually, don't do that. 'Cause then you'll both dispel the same guy. Just makes it easier.
No, I can't see it.
To be fair, Shadut has almost as much health as I do.
Yeah, I'm at like a
No, I meant
263 item level.
I meant it. He hasn't seen the fight before, so
from a mechanics perspective,
going to the second bubble might confuse him. So
That should do.
I don't think
full
Shadut
faith.
is going to get confused by something as simple as mechanics. He's a doctor.
Oh, right. Is that how that works?
Looks like Noel won't get confused by mechanics. He has a master's degree.
I'm sorry, did I say master's degree? I thought I said doctor.
I mean, it's on the same level, right?
Not
Doctor of
really.
Mechanics in the house.
Whenever Sam's back, we'll go ahead and
Yeah, I'm just fixing talents.
pull it.
All right. Here we go.
Square and X.
Square. Yeah. Going square first.
First spells out. Druids. Have it move to X, please.
Just the ones that need to be dispelled.
Alec
not
and Cog.
everybody.
Alec and Cog go to.
Good.
Get in the circle
Good.
quickly. Get in the
Spelling.
circle quickly.
Or yeah, Cavalier or Zilla. Sorry.
You can take the boss. There you go. Good. And then you can take the boss back to center. This ad here is the number one priority. It's got to die before all the rest of them.
Yep. Oh, those knives will go out and come back, so watch them.
We do a lot of
That
damage.
mechanic until it happens. All right, we're good.
All right, back on boss. Center and square.
Middle and square. Yeah. All right, Druids spell. Non-druids to spell.
Okay, taking back to center. I got an ad up. All right, everybody on boss. Let me know when you get just under half health. Zoosh. Gotta go center.
Yeah, middle.
Center.
Yeah, you can take it.
Alright, taking him.
Left.
Leave right.
Yeah, I'll be right. Sorry, wrong portals.
And on back center. Now we're gonna do center and skull.
Corner.
Center and skull.
Druids to spell. Cowboy or Zilla can get works.
You're gonna have to pick him up early. This time. I'm not gonna have very much health.
We got them already.
Alright, good, thank you.
Knives are out. Watch out.
do the same thing. Center
Skull.
and,
No, Skull and Skull and X. Skull and X is the big one. Skull and X.
Yeah, Skull and X. I'll take on Skull first. We need a Warlock 8 going across.
Spell works.
We gotta go haul ass right off the bat. As soon as it pops. Go, go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go. Your boss.
I'm hitting both reses.
Second pots are up.
Pads are up.
Just nuke boss.
Yeah, it's kill boss.
Alright, good new boss. There you
That was easy.
Only because you're here.
The good luck charm.
go. Remember, for those who may have rolls for the first time, if you roll, it's 2 of your bonus rolls for consume. So there was some questions about that the other day.
Yeah, raid it's 2, Mythic plus it's only 1.
It's just 1.
Racist.
Grats on gear.
Is nobody gonna take the bulwark?
Is everywhere. We need to divide and conquer.
Then do
I,
it.
I got it.
Meet up
Oh,
once you're done smiting our foes.
Yeah, really.
Oh, to further answer the question, we did do Rotmire on Heroic, just not on Mythic.
Be careful.
I think Azul got it last time.
Yeah, I've got him maxed out now.
Yeah, I will probably try pugging this boss on my shaman just because that and the cudgel are both really good.
Thunder. We did it on Heroic Bear. We did kill it on Heroic, so if you need to pug that for the gear, you can. Any gear that might be useful to you, you can. We attempted it on Mythic, but progress was not as quick. It was a little bit more intense in terms of its mechanics and DPS check than we expected.
DPS check. Everybody's got to be like 100, 110. So
Unlurkin, appreciate that, dude.
You
Welcome
can
in.
also kill the boss and use the rolls like as many times as you want during the week. So what people are doing right now, they're just pugging it, killing it repeatedly, and getting all the rolls.
well, that one doesn't have a. It's not a loot lock on that one.
You can't
Uh,
loot after the
Can't
first,
loot, gives you good bonus.
but bonus rolls, yeah, bonus rolls don't abide by the lock rules.
But it's not. It doesn't have the mythic lockout that's a weak
No.
on that one. Wow. Okay.
For a bit, anyways. Yeah, well, I mean, anytime you spend, I appreciate. You know that.
Let your power engulf my mortal form.
Evergon is dead. It's back up.
Boss is probably getting pulled here. So let's kill the rest of the. We gotta kill the rest of these guys back here in the
It's
back.
pulled.
Boss got pulled. Oh shoot! Somebody sees shiny up there and had to go click it.
I skinned something, but I didn't shiny it. Real quick while we're doing this stuff like that, I'll explain this from future. So the biggest difference here is that the walls that the boss puts on normal and heroic, they stop, and you can technically walk around them if you need to. Mythic, they go all the way back to this rock, and that rock over there. So we cannot go around them if we mess up. The other thing is that there are 7 blister spawns that spawn, but it takes 3 on each side to kill the walls. So we have to kind of pay attention to, because one side have 4s, one side have 3. We'll make sure we have 3 on each side. When they explode, they leave behind the circle that actually what breaks the walls, but that circle will also then stay there. It's a permanent circle on the bottom. So what we do is when the first set of walls go out, if you'll look to your left here around floating, we'll come up to like say the wall stops at this bone. We'll start like here, and we're gonna, every time the things come out, we're gonna slowly creep down the wall. That way we can give ourselves space up front where Voracious is at to do our thing. When the little guys explode, they also do AoE damage. So probably a good place to defensive or have your heal ready, one of the two. That's really the biggest difference. Other than that, the circles still come out like they do on heroic, so we'll be fine there. And we still go to the left or right when he does the beam, depending on what's going on there as well. So that's really the biggest change, is that we just have to make sure that there's 3 on each side. The hitbox on the circles are sometimes a little finicky, so if you are being fixated, we ask that you kind of stick your back into the wall, like right up against it, to where you kind of have to go tank on Sledge Fist point of view. Probably only 5 of us that get that joke. But anyways, so you just put your back as tight to the wall as you can. That way, because it's going to follow you. It doesn't hurt if it melees you, not that much. But we want to make sure that the circle overlaps the wall itself, so that way the wall actually explodes. Because if we don't kill the walls, say like we don't kill right wall and he's telling us to run right, it's a wipe. It's roughly there for the skull that we were kind of grouping up on for ranged.
I think the impulse is like when you need to move out of the circles, you back away from the wall, but move along the wall and you get out of the circles and you keep the thing on the wall.
Yeah, pure single target for this boss as well.
So you're on the right side. Make sure you're grouping the ads back. Alright. Let's wait a second here. Alright, I'm gonna ready check.
And someone called fit check, and I said for my napalm era, and they didn't hear.
Here we go.
Such disappointment. Fucked up the opener.
My slam. slam?
Mind Slam. Mind Slam.
Then
Okay, Sam, she's gonna come for Dreamrift.
Okay. Stay close to the boss. Just get everybody get topped off for heal. A lot of AoE damage coming out right now. Stay close to the boss. Stay close to the boss. And then as much DPS as you can. Now run. All the way to the back of the room, guys.
Three on this side. Shoot at 4 over there. We should be good.
4.
Or if you have fixate, butt against the wall. Right side is good. Let's get Andrella up once.
Res is already used.
Going to the right.
Go right.
Sam's AMT.
We got 2 healers down, 2 DPS down.
No res. Alright, let's wipe.
Yeah, we lost 2 healers at the same time and just couldn't recover from that.
Is it the standing on the black shit on the ground? That went off, or?
I don't know if it was necessarily standing in the black shit, but that's when all the damage goes out.
Group damage goes out when the bugs die, so if they're all dying at once, good time for a defensive, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
That'll be an audible laugh. Alright. Everybody's ready? Here we go.
Damn, called a shot too.
Oh, that's good.
Had to be there. Had to be there.
Fair, this is a known fact that Sam does this.
He will do that with most people's DMs except mine. And
Sam's like-
things I tell him he can't respond to.
Yeah, he did that last night. It was great.
He did it last night.
We broke Sam last night.
Morak broke me the night before.
Yeah, the night before with mine, yeah.
I was still laughing about that yesterday. Stay close to the boss, much DPS as we can, guys. Let him heal you up. Don't get hit with it. I go. We only have 2 on this side. We have 3 on this side now.
Angela, can you go to the other side? Yeah.
They're popping. Defensives.
Come closer to the wall.
We got it. We're good. Right side's good.
Oh, we're good, okay.
We're going left.
Good, because I am in trouble.
The Ollie and Sam, your AMTs, both of you drop them.
Nat is still up.
Next one will be Zeus's AMT and my Darkness. Darkness stack, so that's it up quick.
It's all yours.
Yay!
Tiger.
Okay, stay close to the boss. DPS, DPS, DPS as long as you can. Defensives when it starts taking a lot of damage. Get healed up and now go. We have no battle resist, so do not die.
That was a soul stone.
This doesn't matter. It eats a battle res. Only shamans get the free.
Use the wrong thing. Shit.
On to the
It's
right.
Good. Thank goodness it's right. We're good. We're good. Everybody go right. Go, 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 go. Do not die.
Darkness down on
Take a
X.
shield.
Yeah, I put my shield somewhere else next to
Dude,
me.
hit it by accident. Right, Darkness is down. Get no battle rest and no door.
28 seconds so we can get Jor up. My soaks. Did you
Probably did that
put
wrong.
Jor up?
Probably should have. Yeah, I did that wrong. Whatever, it's fine.
Stay on boss. Stay here, stay on boss. Shouldn't take less, does he? Should go.
No, I still
I'll
say
run
do,
back
do
and-
mechanics, do mechanics, do mechanics. Let's not risk it.
Yeah.
These rings do not hurt that bad. Okay, I was
We
wrong.
missed. Yep, now you gotta commit. That's it. Health potions, health stones, whatever you got.
Yeah, you got 0 healers.
Go tanks, go. Your soaks, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the enraged, isn't it?
Yep. 2%. Not going down fast enough.
Get him.
We committed he was dead.
He disappeared at that game.
We did get we did get the wall down one time. Barely. For some reason, that the teleporter for here isn't working for me right away. I keep clicking it to get it to pop.
Does one person at a time, so you have to wait your turn.
Yeah, it worked fine for me until you said that, and then I went to click on it, and nothing happened, and there was nobody there.
Yeah.
Yay!
That roar definitely helps when you're slow.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Yeah, you can stealth and still
1%
get bad.
alive. That's
Yeah, if we commit to that third round, we just need to make sure that those ads
stay away.
don't die.
Yeah, I was gonna pull him back, keep him back.
Yeah.
For us. So
Yeah, like a dummy. I put my shield down on the back wall and was like, I didn't mean to do that.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we get the unreached timer on that. So
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I mean, we lost like 6 people before the wall break even went out, so like half of those survived. It is what it is. We're not at a point where I don't think we can skip, quote unquote, skip walls. So we just need to do them every time they're up.
And we had somebody die instantaneously. So we're down about a res at the beginning.
Did charge knock him off the edge?
I think you got
Or he got there before the tanks did. I've done that with the Hun a few times. Alright, he's new to the class. I've been playing Demon Hunter for a while, and I still fell blade off the edge of the cliff.
I haven't whispered to not distract him.
Question is, are you going to tell Zach Monty or am I? I stay here. DPS
I already
as long as
messaged him.
possible. Oh, did you?
Nice. I respect that, honestly, dude. Own it. Own it. Awesome. I mean, me flying serpent kicking into a Gira is still my most viewed clip on my Twitch channel.
Top off from the heels. Alright, go. We have 3.
Yeah, you should have yeah, we'll have the 4th over here.
Offensives.
Or better circle down the wall. We were going to the right. The salmon ollies. AMZ, quick, go ahead and drop your darkness. Well, spat the shit out of this.
Yeah, that's our best burn we've had on the front side.
Nice. It's all yours. Oh, you didn't taunt him.
Oh.
That's wipe.
I didn't taunt it?
No. He was well on me. I didn't realize it until after the slams. Yeah, he meleeed me for 831.
Fun. Did you guys hear that?
It's all good.
You don't have that much health?
Yeah. I do.
Be tankier, man.
That's what he hit me for, is all my health.
+1.
+1, yep.
That was a big boom outside. Actually lost one of my monitors for a sec.
Yeah, I did. Hi. Grid buff for
Your RP walk button. I love that, Monty. That is hilarious. Dude's got an RP walk button. That is
RP walk at the start of the fight. Maybe you won't get to the boss before the tanks.
Here we go. Which DPS we can get in the boss? Stay here. Okay, run to the back.
butts in the wall. Right side.
Popping, defensives.
Oh.
Going right.
Go right.
Sam, Ollie, shields, and quick. Weirdness with my
I might get no up.
Okay. I taunted that time.
Like you.
Zeus, what are you doing with that potato over there? Stay here, DPS as long as you can.
That might not be close enough.
Oh, one of those might not be close enough.
Going right anyways, it's fine.
Go right.
My darkness, Zeus's AMZ. Right down next to Sam, there we go. Yep. We have a res, let's get one of the red pallies up. Not fine.
35 seconds.
Ooh.
Awesome. Gotta get one of those paladins up. Stay here, stay as long as we can to get DPS, get healed up. Personals, cooldowns.
Need one more on right side, one more on right side.
Only
Someone's
one
got
more
to
over
take
there.
one across. Still needs one over there.
We got it, we got three, we got three. We're good, we're good, we're good. Going left.
Left.
Yeah, we're like right there.
Having 4 DPS dead there really hurt.
It's fine.
Yeah.
One more pull, kill it, get the Dreamrift.
Yep.
Full faith.
Do you know what happens when you take the big two and then you accidentally stand in the other one?
You die?
You purg.
Oh.
That
Jeez.
potato remark, I was like, what? Do I stand in this? Oh shit, what am I doing? I was like, oh no, that's not mine. Oh, I purged. Yep.
You didn't use
I
it
kept it,
defensive?
didn't I? I didn't have any left. I took the big two ones.
I took one of those hits. I took without a defensive, and it took me down to like 200 health. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're fun to. Like, I'll just sit there and wait for it to hit me, and then I'll death strike so that it heals me. But yeah,
That's the only reason you were ahead of me there. DPS.
anti-magic shells. It's just cheating. It's so nice.
Yeah, is that counting for your healing though? Oh no, that it does. Maybe it does.
Well, I mean, like that big slam, the one that you take more from, I use the shell for that, and it doesn't do anything.
But yeah, does it count for healing though? I don't know if it does.
Absorbs for healing, yes.
Oh, does it?
It's my 4th on healing, yeah.
Otherwise, Disc Priests would always be on the bottom of the meter.
I'll try it this time.
And like about a third of my healing is absorbed.
You're not using it? Oh man.
Oh
no, I'm using the death strikes and healing up. So, and I'm still keeping up with you on that. So.
Well, no, I mean, like I use it when I get hit by the slam, and then it doesn't do anything to me and heals me, I guess. But...
Yeah. I'll try it.
I use it on the second one because that one hits harder.
Is progging this boss? No, it shouldn't be prog. We've killed the boss a couple times, just people not paying attention or whatever. I don't know exactly what's going on. Our prog boss is Chimeras right now, and technically Saladar, but our group wanted to go to Saladar basically, or wanted to go to Chimeras as soon as we killed this for the vault slot, so... How you doing, Zari? Good to see you.
See, it doesn't even do any damage. It's amazing.
We only have 2.
It works, go across.
No,
We got a 4. We got 4. We got 4.
Come back, here works.
Go right. Go right.
LLNZ, Quick Darkness.
And then, sure, if you can get Jenny up as soon as this resets here.
Because the blister burst killed me.
Girl, don't you
Drawer, all freedom is.
I almost jumped off the front of the edge there. That would have been wise.
As long as you can. Okay, now rotate.
Going left. Excuse me, right. I'm dumb, right? My darkness uses AMZ.
Listened and died.
We heard you say the right thing.
That's 100% on me. We might as well jump. That's my fault. Left and right are hard, guys.
Feel like we can do it?
No. No. And in lore, I'm already blind, so I can't tell left from right.
So one of the ones that we were counting on the left started heading off to the right, like right when it wasn't supposed to be doing that. We needed it there.
If it dies, it fixates someone else.
Oh, if the person dies. I was wondering if it could be dispels. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was dual.
If a paladin
I think it was
immunity
dual.
is too.
Yeah. I was sitting there counting bugs, and I should have been healing dual. That was my fault. Yeah, please either use the lock cookies after the bubbles come out or when the bugs burst. Yeah. Please help us. Or you could even do them early on that third phase when the brown circles, donuts are going to hit us for sure. Probably also a good time to use your third cookie.
They have a cooldown, so.
I mean, ideally you should have 0 at the end of the fight because there's
They have a
three
cooldown
wall. There's
that
3
lasts-
wall phases. Yeah.
There's a
Oh, does it
cooldown on
last longer than that?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a cooldown. It has a 5-minute cooldown once you use it.
Oh,
Same-
shoot. I didn't
Also,
think
can't you
that
only
long.
use one healthstone per fight?
Yes.
Cooldowns are 5 minutes. What is the cookie?
Potions are 5 minutes. Cookies, I think,
Sorry, yeah.
I think are
health
5 as
potions
well.
are 5. Okay, so if it's all 5, then the best you can do is like maybe use one of each by the end of the fight.
Well, the
Or
cookies
2 of each.
once per fight. Once you use a cookie, you're not gonna get it. It's not gonna come off cooldown to use the second time.
Unless it's a 6-minute fight.
Need to repair. Let's see.
Priest buff, please. Here we go.
Damn, I wasn't fast enough. Whatever, man. It's fine. Zandy, if you're around and can snooze that ad, please do so. I can't.
Get no up.
Your circles. Stay close, DPS. Okay, go. Looks like we got all of ours.
We need one more on the right side.
Someone's coming with
Someone
it.
needs to come over. Yep.
Someone's
Dude's on
coming.
his way.
Can we back these up more? Do we need to get them right up more? Or never mind.
Walk down the wall if you need to. Now we're going to the right. The double AMZ and quick darkness. I fucked that up.
2 minutes.
Puzzle box before that. Having an off night.
Me.
Newell is down. Do we want to get him up?
Yeah, no rest for a couple minutes. Right side has 4, so we're good. Or walk down the wall if you're walking away. Going right again.
Yeah, for healers don't.
Alright, let's wipe it up, take break. Come at this with a fresh mind.
People die on intermission.
No, it's fine. Just wipe it up. Res, just take break, refresh, come back at it. Kill it, get the game for the last hour or so.
Wait, I see an emote in the chat log. You have lost the title Cognizant Bronze Beard. Does that happen when we die?
That's what happens when you do.
Ads right now. I didn't want that ads right now. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Timer just started, so go ahead and stretch, refresh, walk away, take a breath, get a drink, snack, whatever you need. See you shortly. I'm going to mute this. I'm going to also just step away, go to the bathroom, refill my water, check in on my friends, my family. Nasty storms going on here, so go from there. So I'll see everyone in 8-ish minutes or so. So just take a read break. All right, I said 8 minutes. I was wrong.
Just new wall.
I have many, many wares.
I'm dropping a feast. Jordan, don't forget to eat the feast. And then you need to repair after you've done eating the feast.
We'll raid Cherry tonight if she's still going by the time I'm done. She's still PvP tonight, but I haven't raided Cherry in a while because she hasn't streamed in a while. That'll probably be our raid target after end of
Barry, do you need a flash?
If not, I got a couple backups.
That's everything. All right. This is for the pool. You're quiet, Lorax.
No, I'm here.
Didn't know if you were muted or not.
Nah, I mute Discord during the break, but I'm good now. I was texting my ex-wife, checking in on her. She had a emergency surgery last weekend, so
Hope all is well.
yeah, appendectomy.
All right, guys. Take a deep breath. Let's kill this boss and move on to the next one. Your boss. Okay, here DPS as long as we can into the boss. Okay, go to the back.
We have 5 over here. One needs to go to the other side.
We got
There's
three.
4.
We got
Sorry,
three.
sorry. I can't count. Florida education.
Beat me to it.
Defenses.
Same. Right side is be good. We got one creep up left.
That's right.
Get the wall up after. Or cog.
That'd be an interesting puzzle.
There's a creep here, watch out.
Blew me off.
Dude in the healer.
Probably gonna drill up.
Yeah, drill up.
I don't think Intel is in range.
I got blown off the edge. You're not gonna get me.
Get cogged up. Your boss.
And that bug exploded.
You all died again.
Your boss.
Got it.
defensives. From left.
Left. Wall's not down yet.
Gonna wipe
Wall's
it.
still not down.
Wipe it.
Yeah, we got troubles on our side too.
Apparently we're progging this boss. I don't know why. Deep breath.
Monty.
Still on streaming.
Yeah,
Why is no one streaming?
I'm streaming.
Farm, I have something for you, but you're not in here.
Oh, you're talking about in game. Okay.
Hey,
Discord.
Farm. You took one hell of a pre-raid poop, dude.
Oh, he had to clean out his tar.
There's only one person who knows how to fix tar pots. Surely there's at least two. In the world, one works here.
Priest buff.
But it's fixed.
All right, here we go. Okay. I didn't even move, but okay. Your boss, your circle. Your circle.
Potion, I'm so bad. I'll use it on the next cooldown cycle. It's fine.
Head to the back. We have 4. We have 5. We have 5 on our side.
We
need
got 3.
one
We
on
got
the
3. We
side.
got 3. We're good. We're good. No, back over here. Back over here.
No, yeah. Stay here, okay.
Back over here. Okay.
We're getting close to the wall. Defenses if you have 'em.
Left.
Might need some rescues from over here.
That's.
We got 4 down from that.
Yeah, jump off. Let's go again.
Oh,
I could onk.
Nope. So we're getting much slower as the night has gone on, positioning those creeps, reacting to them. Like, everything else, like that's the thing that's kind of hurting us the most right now, other than whatever else is causing a couple people to die. But like, we'll get like one group really close, and then like 2 or 3 others need to go there. So let's do this. If I agree, Bear. If it's not Samurai, we just have to, for now, let's keep comms clear. Unless it's me or Sam making a call. And Sam and I are generally on the opposite side, so he and I can do the count. And we only really need to say anything if there's 5 or 2. That's it. And as soon as you see that you have the fixate on you, again, if you're using default Blizzard unit frames, it shows up in your critical warnings, which I've suggested many times before. Put right in the middle of your screen, right over your character, so you can't miss it. Take off towards wherever it is that we're going towards. DKs, if you can grip them back. Zeus, same for you. Like just start gripping one or two.
I slap hands it.
And then go from there. That'll help gather them up faster.
Your boss. My boss.
Watch your feet. Your turn. Both sides are good. Put your butts into the wall if you're fixated right now. Walk down the wall, not away from it. Alright, right side's good. One left. Spamming ollies. AMGs. Quick darkness. First aim, no one misses over.
So you want to res? Or no?
Kinda. That's how I should have handled that a couple of pulls ago.
Your boss.
Damage, watch your feet.
Why can't I heal him?
He's behind the wall.
Alright, both sides are good. go out now. Fences are out now if you have them. Right side's
Right,
good. Going right. So if you can stand safely, please do so. Defensives and health potions here if you need them. Alright, both sides are good. Got one that's coming over slowly to you guys, Sam. It's through the middle right now.
Fences if you have them.
Right side's not going to get it. This is right. Good, no damage over there.
What we need is some oomph.
I'll get it.
Elbow Grace.
That was one of our better pools that we've had over the last few, so appreciate everyone for locking in.
Need more moxie.
I love how like everyone I know streams on Thursday. It's fucking hilarious.
A little extra je ne sais quoi.
Smarm.
Quite literally everyone I know is streaming. I won't say quite literally, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people that I watch off and on. They're all streaming. Some are much more dedicated than others. They're all streaming tonight.
So we've had a few pulls here where we've had an intermission, the same people dying on intermission. It's just we have to figure out what's killing you, and we can't keep that. We just can't cover that many battle reses and that much DPS. DPS doesn't mean anything if you're dead.
Grace hit Bach bigger than you think. For melee, just FYI, his melee hitbox is actually technically behind where the small circles are at. So if you need to stand behind the circles to make sure you're not standing in them, you can still get melee damage off. Alright, defensives, watch your toes. Groups are out.
We need one more on left.
It's coming
Oh, we're
across,
good,
it's
we're
coming
good, we're
across,
good.
coming across. To the wall if you can, if you have them. Walk down the wall to escape the thing. Going left.
4 down.
Two healers. White. Nope. 2 healers are down. White. Res up. Yep. Yes, Bear. What is your request? You can make the request. I can't promise I'll actually do anything about it. Actually, yeah, I would agree with that because we're seeing it, I think, with grip and a knockback. As long as they're along the wall, that's what needs to matter. Once the first circle set goes off, it does make it harder for melee to actually attack any of the rest that need damage. And since right now we are about half melee, half ranged, if I'm doing math correct. We have what? 2 rats, a warrior, rogue, 2 melee demon hunters. Yeah, we're half and half on that. Let's be mindful about those types of CC options.
I will stop doing that, but then we need to start killing them faster, otherwise we lose half of our ball for people dragging that shit all over the place.
Well, that's why when like you walk away, you don't walk away from the wall, you walk down the wall in order to get there.
That's
But
what
it's
I'm saying.
but as long as they're I mean, as long as they're grouped up, you should have the cleave and AoE to do it.
That's not happening. That's the issue, is that 1 or 2 of them are dying when the other 2 are at half health. So we're dragging a fat fucking line down the right side.
I mean, ours is a little bit of a line too. I'd rather that and everyone be alive than us like literally having the wall fall as the beam is down, because we have the damage to kill these things fast enough as long as we have them there. Just be let's just see how it plays out.
Yep. Our traps as well. We're gonna have to slow them down. Alright, here we go.
The honest truth is the only CC you probably need is a grip to get them in, and then maybe a knockback to keep them against the wall. That's it. Remember, melee on these small circles, you can actually stand behind the blue circle. That way you avoid not getting touched by the thing. His hitbox is big. Alright, watch toes. Defensive if you need to, or potion, have something ready, or self-heal, whatever you need. Groups are out. Good on both sides. That's good. And we are going to the right. Ollie and Sam's A and D's. Quick start us. I'm always scared to fucking Fellblade that after I got cucked by it one time. Sure, rinse and repeat. Alright, Parasite Expulsion's coming out, watch those, defensive if you need to, health potion, healthstone, healing ability if you need to. Alright, our buddies are out. Left side needs one more. We got
One
that.
more
Yep.
left.
Alright, it's coming, it's coming. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Defensives, defensives, everyone.
Focus enough, I don't think. Oh, I did it. Okay. Barely flipped it, thankfully.
Going right again, right again. Works defensives here. Group of defensives, they're down inside the zone. Take that after this as well. Hope you're inside the walls.
You can pop after this. Go Zula.
If anyone has a spare GCD to buff, please do so, but only if you have a spare one.
You have another res if you want to
Your
use
boss. Yeah, hit it.
He's probably out of line of sight. He's over there.
He's on the other side of the wall, yeah. We'll be fine. We need it. Have it for something else. Alright. Last Parasite Expulsion.
I'll pull the ads to the back. Just stay on
Yeah.
boss. Just stay on boss.
Yep, this is a kill boss at angle right here. 3%. Stay alive here. Health zone potion. Yep.
I'm hauling ass to the back. Grabbing the head. Nope. Never mind. Don't have to.
Clean.
Yeah, that third wall phase is death, so that's really the best scenario right there. If we're not clean by that third wall, it's bad news.
Maybe I get this and give it to my warrior.
Yep. Off to Dreamrift.
Dreamrift, we're going to Chimera Sky or whatever.
Yes.
Gotcha, gotcha.
You seen that one? Shoot.
What's that?
Have you seen that one on Mythic?
Yes, yes. Well, I've seen it on Heroic. Mythic, I can just real quick look up the guide for that.
I'll give you the quick version. In Mythic, we basically are gonna kind of divide the room left and right, and whatever group you're assigned, and I'll clean up the groups here once we get while we're getting everything set up. Because basically what happens is if you are down in the Aln Realm, you cannot be near somebody that is not down in the Aln Realm with you, otherwise you take pretty big damage. So our goal basically is kind of divide the room and keep odds and evens separated as best we can within, to avoid being within 10 yards of each other so that we don't stack that damage. The other big change in Mythic, two other big changes in Mythic 1, there's going to be 2 people in the On realm that will get blue circles around them. Similar, they're not as big as the ones you get for the Dispel, but they're still blue circles. If you get those, we're going to mark 2 spots that you're going to have to run to. DPS one will be one, the healer one will be the other. Someone from the other realm will basically stand there and they're going to temporarily swap with you to basically save your life. So if you get that circle around you, you'll need to run that way, and I strongly recommend heavy defensive for that if you have one, because it does do damage while it's ticking on you. The last thing is that any of the fear ads that are out there, their little haunting cry or haunting roar, whatever it's called, that does the fear, that kick is significantly faster. So take off, Sam. I'll take care of this. Do not come if you're not in the raid already. Don't come in. If you are in a raid, take off to the second platform.
All right, I'm gonna do one other change too. I do need the shamans to spec into Tremor Totem. And what we're gonna do on this is looking at data from the last especially last week. When the second breath in intermission comes out, we're gonna drop a Tremor Totem on that breath. Whichever shaman is more towards the center of the room is gonna drop the Tremor Totem. Hopefully it catches everybody. Just try it with one, and then we may have to drop the second one on the third breath. We'll just play it by ear, but that should help. And then what we do need to do on the groups, thank you, Jim.
I did.
Do
Do not enter the raid. Do not enter the raid if you're not in it.
The other thing we're going to do is when the breath comes down, the ads spawn as accordingly. So if the breath comes across the front of the room to the back of the room, the ads are going to spawn in the front first. As the Death Knights, we're going to be grabbing the right side first. So in my group, we're actually going to be making some changes on here. But my group, one of the hunters that's in my group, I definitely need you guys to at least interrupt the.
They're reset. If you're not in the raid, you can come in.
Interrupt the left ad for me every single time. So
Shadow
you're
mode worked.
responsible for getting the far left ad interrupted, and then by then I should be able to swing around and grip it into the group. But it's just so you guys know, the fear cast instantaneously. Usually the first one cast instantaneously as soon as the breath ends. It's going to be your fear cast, and then after that's bolts, and then another fear cast will come up. So, but we're fixing the fear. So by doing the Tremor Totem on the second one, which is the harder one for us to gather the stuff, by dropping the Tremor Totem at the very beginning of that should prevent. I do need a hunter in my group.
Yeah, I'm working on that now.
When we do get that, hoping that will fix that problem. We get the stuff in there, make sure that we're getting the interrupts done, especially the fear. The fear is the most important one, and targeting those caster ads. They're number one priority. They're your focus. Forget about the big guy. Focus on the little guys in the intermission. We can get out of that intermission clean. This boss will die. We've been getting him down into the 43, 42 percentile range going into intermission, so he will die. Yeah, still got to get the interrupts. It's the big thing. If we get those casters done, it's a lot safer. I'm gonna start clearing trash.
I think.
Another thing too. So there's a spirit realm and the non-spirit realm. And the intermission, you can only see your ads. The only ads you can see are the ads in your realm. If they have a red hitbox on them or a red marker on them, they're in your realm. You can see ours, they're ghosts. Like you can see them around this boss. They're not up there right now, but normally you can see them in the other realm around the boss. And those ads are the other realms, which you can't target them, can't do anything, can't interrupt them. But it does appear, from what I'm reading and what it looks like, just like Hero works in both realms, so does the Tremor Totem should work in both realms. So. All right. You want the marks down too?
Yeah, working on that too. Should be good to go. 3 Death Knights. Sam will be the solo Death Knight in the odd group, so be mindful of that. For rescue purposes, let's do Zor and Blue. The odds are on top level. And then Newell and Azula, so you guys have the experience with it for the evens when you're up top. Markers down.
Your mic's going in and out.
Yeah, I know. There we go. I think I have these. What's the correct? Let's see.
Few changes to mine. If you have you could talent into a successful interrupt and it's faster, it does help on this too.
I think that should divide the platform fairly evenly. So these markers are basically to act as guidance. The two that are the most important are roughly the skull and the moon. When you get your rescues, we ask that you run them there. So thanks when you get you're sent to the on realm, if you could kind of play like off a little bit on each side, just as a reminder. That way, we're leaving that space free for when the ads come through. I think I separated as much as I could, just because of the way. Yes, skull will be for the healer, moon will be for the ranged DPS. Try and keep them.
You're flipping it?
Not the way that I had it last time? I don't remember.
That's how you had it last week, but originally you had it. Yeah.
Does it matter?
I mean, generally speaking, we want to be generally in that
I don't
vicinity.
think it does.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
As
Just
long as everybody's in one of those two spots, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Like the healer doesn't have to get the healer, and the DPS doesn't have to get to the DPS, right?
No, as long as you just rescue. But for the sake of this, the healer that is assigned to go, if you could take, just have it take moon and then DPS one. So Jordan and Zulu, you guys will target Moon as your ideal location, and Glue and Newall will take Skull as your target location. And then if you get it, run to one or both.
And friendly reminder, 9 times out of 10, we have at least one person who can't make it all the way to their assigned marker. If you're the person who is supposed to be saving, keep an eye out when that debuff is supposed to go out. You may have to go on a bit of an adventure to save your friend.
Alright. Like I said, I do generally recommend if you have that circle, once you get saved, hit a defensive before you get stunned. Just to help yourself. Alright, give this boss a good 20-ish minutes. Let's make some good pulls. Good prio here. I think our best pull is like 40% or something like that. So we got room.
Who's going down first? Odds or even?
Odds will go first. Remember, evens, you're kind of always going to be on the right side of the markers, looking towards the back, and odds on the left side. Alright, odds are going down. Get aggro on them, please run them through your tank, by the way.
We focus the big guy, not the little ones. Focus the big guy. We want him.
Yeah,
to
always on the Colossal Horror, cleave off the other ones. Circles are out, saves are out.
Guy.
Melee help with this one, please.
Big guy's free.
Needs some help getting these off. He ate a bunch. That's the downside of targeting the little guys. That one was free, basically right behind the boss, and we didn't have the CC options for it. So when you get lost in the air, you should be able to find where the big guy's at, if not target him. Please make sure that you're doing that. If you're hitting a little guy before you, if you're hitting a little guy before you get to a big guy, I will use my favorite phrase for that type of situation. You're doing it wrong. Those should be cleaved off of passively only.
Yeah, he spawned way late. Came available. Those other ones were already around, and then he eventually appeared on the right-hand side. Usually he's up there pretty quick. He wasn't that way.
Oh, by the way, as you can see, those guys also move faster.
So yeah, tar traps, and even if you're in the Shadow Realm, if you drop, tar trap for Death Knight or Death K that slows, it affects them in the opposite reality as well. So Group of the Dead does work pretty well on both sides. Okay, here. I can also go back further. I didn't go. I just went to the marker and it goes back as far as I normally do.
Odds down.
Circle soon.
Little guys are out. Soaks are out. Save your friends.
What's out now? He's almost to the boss. Almost to the boss.
Yeah, we're better.
Kill that
Guys,
big one
go down.
quickly.
Good. You just go ahead and start stacking up on Zeus. The X, right, Zeus? Good. Alright. You guys look the same. Right there's good Zeus. Little guys are starting to work their way out. All the little guys are out.
Circles.
Circles good. To the middle, to the middle, to the middle, not to the side. Big guys out. 5 seconds you can hope. Get whatever damage you can. Alright, everyone on ads. Personal defensive here if you need it. After this, let's res new wall.
New wall, yeah. New wall.
Odds carry you to stack after this.
Yep, odd stack on Sam.
Yep.
Evens, let's work back here. See if we can bait this a little bit differently.
Back. Alright. Stay with my mark X mark.
We get new wall up. Evens to the front.
Yeah, you guys all again.
Pass this one off. Okay, Evens are dead. Wipe it.
What happened?
Fear cast one off.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
My game crashed.
What's that?
My game crashed. Or disconnected, whatever.
We see it. I agree actually with that. So small little positioning thing. So I've seen it both, and on heroic it works out just fine, but I think on mythic we'll have to adapt this for the tanks. Once your little guys are dead, instead of going to the side with your big guy, go back towards the front of the platform. That way he's a lot more in range for melee to either cleave off of or get to quicker when that happens. Because right now melee are basically crossing the entire platform trying to get to that guy in time, and then we're losing a lot of DPS up time. Switched my asphyxiate to the death grip talent. They come off cooldown faster, and as soon as something dies, you get it back again.
Yeah, the range too.
Yeah, increased range. Let me know when you're ready.
Good.
All right.
Alright.
confused.
At the same time, I didn't have time to move.
Mats are close.
Someone save me, please.
Everyone that can help. Here. That's when the consume happens, so it's good that he's that close. Restore as soon as it's.
Yeah, there goes glue.
Need to get ready to stack on moon. Good draw up, please.
No be res.
Yeah, glue was rezzed instead.
Bonnie, can you take over for rescuing someone? He looks down. We probably should end this. All right, pull that towards the boss siege. Go a little bit further. Little guys are out. Big guys out.
It was going.
Get a look at this. Probably gonna need to wipe it here shortly. Let's go ahead and do that now. That's a race day.
Yeah, please don't battle res unless Warx or myself call it. We're really saving those for the healers. Plus the DPS. What's otherwise specified?
Yeah, if you're not assigned to do the soaks, don't stand in those circles. You're not helping, believe it or not.
Can you get a res on Adrella? Someone, please. Thank you. Oh, before I forget, we'll already check here. And this Saturday, we're doing we're helping Dark's Raid. For those who are interested, want to come, we're bringing our mains. They have 0 heroic bosses killed. So it'll be a learning experience for them, but it's kind of us carrying them through some of the bosses as far as we can. They're a great group of people. We have a great time when we go in there and run with them. So if you're able to join us, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10:30 at raid time.
Get the friends and family discount.
Cold, man. Yeah, they've just been friends for a long time. So.
Oh wait, ignore that. We're pulling. Let's go.
I wish.
Down. Spell works.
Circle soon.
Rescues are out.
Coming in fast.
Everyone that can help.
Big guy's almost to the boss. Move forward. Fire. Move.
Can't move, I go off the edge.
There we go.
Once the consume cast goes off, you stop moving. Fine at that point. And he won't eat while it's casting the consume.
Is this for Slayer?
Yep. Slayer spells can get in here. That good?
All the healers missed that one.
Watch the front.
Little guys are out.
He's something just smoked us.
Alright, evens are dead. Wipe it. We'll make this the last pull of the night.
We killed all the evens.
None of the healers went down.
Ah, well, there you go. We'll do one more. Laura?
Yep, last pull.
Shoot. Where's the eject button? Thank you.
You clicked on him, didn't you?
I went to click on a Healthstone and I ended up on Jor.
I did the same thing.
And I'm like, where's the eject button?
Wants to go on the Vomitopter Express.
It was behind my chat bubble. That's funny. Okay.
Anyone with a non-party feast for losing that buff in like 2 seconds.
I mean, we're just doing one more poll. What we want to do is what I want to see is us get an intermission and try to have a clean intermission. See what we can do. There's a feast down for those who need it.
While we're getting all the buffs up and stuff, obviously 12.1 news is starting to drop. PTR we're expecting to be announced is up sometime. From the people I've talked to, they expect it to be up by next week, which means we should be getting a release date sometime in the next week or two, which means we will start determining a date to wind down raid for the season and then schedule our achievement run. For Voidspire, I think it's the one that has the glory one. I don't think the other two do. So just gonna look out for that. So once we get that release date, we have a expected date, which means I have an idea of when we'll probably wind down raid, but we'll figure it out from there.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Last poll tonight. Let's make it a good one. We really want to see a clean, get into intermission as clean as we can, and try to have a clean intermission. Here we go.
PTR is up because the development notes hit with all the class changes. Dr. parried me? Rescues are out.
Your big guy's free. Maybe he's cool.
Save me.
Save Jor.
Save me, please.
Save Jor. Get Jor up. Big guy is getting close to the boss.
Tomb is going out.
I had it perfect there, huh?
Placement. Nifty little vengeful right as that goes off. Evens get set up. Nice. Alright, little guys are out. Skull works as its skull. Rescues are out.
Odds to Sam.
Odds to X marker, X mark. Alright, if you go sideways across the runes, odds go to the back towards triangle, evens go to the front towards square. If he comes across the which he's going to. That's the exact opposite of what I said, but okay.
That's that one where we drop the tremor totem when that comes out.
Yeah, I could use some help on the timing there, if you want to call it.
Still works. You're went off. Okay. Oh. Did what we said on that poll. We got to an intermission. Actually got through 2 waves for the most part fairly cleanly. So plan for Tuesday, as I'm thinking about it now, is Heroic Sporefall, just because some of those items are best for people even at the 285 item level. And then we'll do Void Spire back to here afterwards. So that's the plan for next week.
Hey, we ended intermission. Almost.
Alright, we're gonna go raid Christus. She's doing keys right now, I think on her priest, right? On her priest? Yeah, she's on her.
Yeah, thank you, Quick.
So we'll go get that for her. So appreciate everyone for hanging out. Tomorrow I'm not streaming. I know the schedule says I am, but I have some IRL commitments. And then this weekend is a kiddo weekend, so I will be with my family and my parents on Father's Day. And then Monday I will probably make up for it by streaming Monday night.
Still working through helping people
Go from there. So
some gear.
that's kind of the plan for the next few days. But I've got a lot of YouTube videos coming out, so subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, or check that out.
I think I'm close.
Videos are out today. I've got another one that's going to go up first thing in the morning.
Got those,
2 over the weekend, probably 1 on Monday. As long as there's news dropping, I will be talking WoW stuff. So,
void core, nebulas or whatever.
Yes, the nebulous void cores.
So that's gonna be checking that out if you want to hear my thoughts on everything with 12.1, and I'm kind of doing a 12.0 in review as well with tier lists and stuff like that. So let's go say hi to Christus. Go show her some support. I think she's in was it like a 20. She just finished like a 21. Of course she's AFK as I'm about to go raid her. We'll just let the timer go.
So
Go from there.
What you do is you look at Caverns is the one that you want to focus on because of the mythic bow.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going for the mythic bow. So you look at you go and you look at the other items that you have in there. So it's hunter, all slots. See, the bow is in there. It's got shoulders, back, chest, legs, a trinket. So that's one of the dungeons that you want to focus your rolls on. So you just want to keep running that one on a 10 or higher until you get your bow and you get some of these other items. And then I'm gonna guess.
Target your best dungeon trinkets. Target your.
Yeah.
Once you get the bow, target your best dungeon trinkets until you get them.
Yeah, and then go for your dungeon trinkets. And hopefully your dungeon trinkets are the same two major ones for the rings, and you end up picking those up. So I'm not for sure. You have to go look at what your best in slot is for your